Captain Robb Roach here, Kettle Bottom Outdoor Pursuits, Quaker Lane Bait and Tackle. We're gearing up to go after winter flounder, something that's dear to my heart because I haven't caught one in about 10 years. As a kid growing up, we'd load the boat up with winter flounder, but about 10 years ago they had a historic collapse. Recently they've opened up the fishery in certain areas of Rhode Island, and we're going to go with our standard high-low rig. Small sinkers on the bottom, flounder rigs with a little corn niblet on them, some ground up menhaden and clams for chum, and of course some of the deadly pinching clam worms. Some of the best bait you'll find anywhere and perfect for catching flounder. So we're going to launch Pamela May out of Narragansett, Rhode Island, head up in the Narrow River. We'll see you there. Flounder! Winter flounder! Narrow River sleigh ride right there. The first winter flounder that I will catch in probably, now that I think about it, 25 years, should come swimming along. Pick that up. And we'll have ourselves some flounder dinner.
Behind this wheel, hauling around this hunk of steel, free as the wind, that's all I know. Coast to coast, I'm
fish. It's a flounder. Look at that, there's a bass chasing it. See it?
Yeah.
Look at the bass chasing it. See the bass right there? Look at chasing it. Wow. 25 years in the waiting for this thing right here. We don't know if it's a keeper or not yet, but we'll take a look. Man. This brings back memories. I haven't caught a winter flounder since I was a child. Makes me remember being out in the skiff, Ernie's Envy with my father and my sister off of Fort Adams in Newport. Probably no more than 8-10 years old last time I caught one of these. These fish have had a devastating loss of population since, and only in the recent years has it rebounded all that much. This was the staple fish at my house growing up as a child. You know, weekends, weekdays, whatever, this is what we'd have for dinner. What we caught that weekend off the skiff. They gotta be 12 inches to keep. Take over here. Oh yeah, she's a keeper, Jay. Oh! No way. That was so meant to be. Good deal. It is. Get the net.
Yeah, I'll take my time.
No, this is bigger.
I'll take that.
Everyone's a hypocrite.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know why he let it go, because unlike Fluke, these things have scales. When you feel them back this way, fluke, if both ways, if you go this way, it's slimy, and on fluke, if you go this way, it's slimy. But as you can hear, it's really scaly over here, you know, when you're going back towards the head. Well, here's a little drip. You're gonna know too that flounder, the difference between flounder and fluke is you can put your finger in there because there's no teeth. Fluke, they give you a good bite right there, there's no teeth. And the eye configuration is totally different from flounder to fluke. So you can tell what you have if you just look at it and see the similarities and the differences. You'll know what you have when you're on the hook, and that's a big thing for the EPOs out there that may bust you with a fluke or a flounder if you don't know what you're doing. So let's weigh this up. Yeah, it's about the same size as the one Robb just lost. Whoa, whoa! Almost lost.
I'm spending my life behind this wheel, hauling around this hunk of steel. Free as the wind, that's all I know. Blowing around from coast to coast, I'm driving through.
All right, so we're finishing up a day on the river, narrow river, doing some winter floundering. We left Monahan's dock, come down here. We caught a few keepers, and we threw some back for good luck for the fish gods. But we got a couple for the dinner plate tonight, and we had a good time. We'll be back out here on the weekend to catch some more.
My thoughts on today were I caught and purposefully released the first winter flounder that I've ever tried to catch in 25 years. So it felt good. I got to have a moment there with that winter flounder. We were like brethren. And then he got away where I released him. This morning we went out, did the Dala from Three Rivers Archery. We had toms and jigs, just nothing close enough. And of course, without the camera, Jay kills a quadruple bearded bird. 20 pounds, 3/4 inch spurs, 10 inch, 7 inch, 4 inch, 2.5 inch beards. So my summary of today was a good day, good spring day, great spring day. Unfortunately, you, the camera, weren't where the action was. So gonna head out of Narrow River, get back and clean Jay's boat up, go home and not eat flounder.